Hello. So today I went on an adventure. I was planning to check out a bunch of used electronics stores to see what the Nintendo Switch situation was because I've been looking at them online. First I went to CEX and they had a pretty good selection, but they were expensive, like not crazy expensive, but there's a lot better deals on like eBay, Vinted, etc. They did have a Steam Deck though, which was really interesting. I've never seen it in person, so that was kind of cool. Then I went to another chain called Cash Converters, and that's more of like a pawn shop-y kind of thing. They had really inexpensive ones, so I was like, ooh. I still wanted to check out one other place, and that was kind of far away, and that was American Games or something like that. And that one also was expensive. Like, I think that one was like barely cheaper than new. Hauled myself back to the second place and got one of the Switch Lites. So I was originally looking at the OLED because I really want that screen. It just looks beautiful. I still think, if I continue playing and want it in the future, I can upgrade to that. In the meantime, I was like, well, I can pay twice as much and then not really have any money. I'm like using some of my tax return for this. This is like my treat myself from my tax return. And so really all of the money that I would feel comfortable spending would go to the OLED. Or I can spend half as much, get a Switch Lite, and have, like €100 to spend on games, customization for the Switch, whatever. I went back to the original place, looked at two of the Switch Lites. They had a coral one and a turquoise one. They had yellow, but I don't like yellow. The coral one, I probably like that color a little bit better, but that screen was a little bit scratched. Not much, but it just was kind of scuffed. When the guy handed me the turquoise one, I didn't almost drop it, but I wanted to, because that case is slimy feeling, like just disgusting feeling. But because they had a case on it, they also had a screen protector on it, so the screen looks much better. So I did get the turquoise one. This case is coming off immediately. It makes my skin crawl even touching it. So I do like the turquoise color. I don't love it. Maybe a slightly more muted color. I'm not usually a bright color person. Depends on the situation, obviously. I'm sitting right in front of my water bottle, which is like bright. We'll see how I feel. I'm going to let it charge some more, take the case off. I'm gonna have to save the case for a while in case this doesn't work and I have to take it back. But once the return window has closed, the case will be going directly in the garbage. But yeah, I'm gonna disinfect this within an inch of its life. Ew, yeah, there's like gunk in these. We're gonna be scrubbing this a little bit. But yeah, I'm very excited. Hello. So we have her all cleaned up. They were kind of hiding. I could have checked. I didn't think to check. I looked behind the case, like at the back, to make sure there weren't like huge scratches or something. But the joystick covers are messed up. They were covered by the little things, but that's okay. They are super cheap. Ooh, look how clean that is. They're super cheap to order online, and I wanted to get covers anyway. It's much more important to me that the screen be in good condition, and look how good that is. So I'm gonna order a new screen protector because we're starting over. I don't want anything. This was so grimy. Like, all it took was like just a quick little toothbrush scrub. So I don't know why they didn't do it, but yeah, like every single letter on here was just like had grime in it. Whoa. So, hello, just a quick update. So we are awaiting a new case, and SD card, which that's not very exciting, and screen protector. So obviously I will be back when those are here. I did order thumb grips, like cute ones, to the United States, and my partner's gonna bring them when he comes to visit next time. So that won't be for quite a while, a couple months at least. The case and the screen protector are obviously the important things, and also the replacement like base thumb grips, like not the decorative ones. So anyway, we are charging here and downloading 2 new games. Game update. I'm trying to really be strategic with sales on the Nintendo e-store. There are games that I want to buy physically, like I think probably the Zelda games I'd like to buy physically, but I'll go over what I have gotten and what I have played so far after I change my battery, which is flashing at me. I do have to say this was the perfect weekend to have this for, like the first weekend to own this, because it has just been pouring the entire weekend. So perfect timing for a cozy weekend in. So Palea, I think this is called Palea. This is free. I haven't done anything except create an account and a character, and then the game crashed, and so I haven't done anything with it after that, but it's like an open online world, I think. Mail time. This is really, really cute. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play it because I played it last night and I got so motion sick. I am a very, very motion sick person. Like any form of transportation, I will get motion sick. So anyway, I've always been very prone to that, and I naively forgot about that and bought this like first person game. So that one's kind of a flop at this point, but it's adorable, like so adorable. Then I got Ori and the Blind Forest. There's 2 Ori games and I just picked the one that was cheaper on sale. It was on sale for only like $4 or something like that. And as soon as I saw the videos of these games, I knew I wanted to try to play them because they are stunning games. Like the graphics are incredible. They are platforming games. And so this one doesn't bother me at all, as long as, you know, I use my common sense about, you know, not getting motion sick because it's running across the screen. So yeah, I definitely have just been dying perpetually in this game, but I'm having a good time doing it. So yeah, I'm really liking that one. Then I just bought these 2, and so they have been downloading. Pentiment is like a history intrigue kind of game, I think. You're trying to solve some kind of art and culture mystery. Looked very interesting. Was super on sale. Ni no Kuni. This one looked really interesting and again was super on sale. So I really want to get into more of those like games where you're following a really like deep story. Hopefully these will be safe. I tried to look at gameplays and they looked like they would be okay for my delicate constitution, but we shall see. The other thing that I was trying to test out while I'm still in the return window for this was the battery life, because obviously with it potentially being like a really heavily used device, they could have like totally used up the battery health. And it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's fine. It's not a very good battery, but that's just the switches in general, I think. I think the OLED is better, but the official word for the Lite is 3 to 7 hours, and I'm definitely at least getting 3, so I don't have a complaint with that, at least so far. That's all the updates we have. I'm very excited about getting the case and seeing how it looks like. I'm hoping I like the color. It's obviously always really difficult to tell online if you're gonna like the color of something. So anyway, that's the updates. I'm gonna try out these games once they download, and I will see you next time I have updates. She's done. I love it. I like the color so much. I was so excited as soon as I opened it because some of the pictures looked a lot more like grassy green, but it was called matcha green. And so I was like, matcha green is exactly what I want. So I trusted the name over the pictures and it worked out. So I did put the toppers, these are green, obviously, as you can tell, toppers on the joysticks, but I'm not gonna put these on because you have to glue them on, and not glue, but like adhesive, and these are like the gaming colors, you know, blue and red and yellow and green, not this color, and I just I'm okay with the white. I'm fine with the white. But yeah, this case is really nice. I like the feel of it. It does come, these had to be adhesived on too, but they fit really well. They're a little tight actually because to get these open is a little bit tougher now, but I'm not really going to be opening them that much anyway. So I do want to get some physical game cards for some things that, like, either if I get it digitally really discounted and I love it and I know that I want it in my collection, then I could buy it physically, or things like Zelda or whatever that are never really that much cheaper digitally than they are physically, and are things that I might want to replay. That's probably what I'm going to want to collect digitally or collect physically. But yeah, I don't know. I think for now I'm going to leave it plain. I do have some stickers left over from other things, e-reader, iPad, water bottle decorating, but I think for now I'm just going to leave it like this because I really like the way this looks. There is an air bubble in my screen protector, but I'm going to see if it comes out overnight, and if not, then I'll have to adjust that. But I'm so happy. She looks so cute. What a glow up from the original that we were looking at. Yeah. I love it. I'm just going to be staring at it now. Like, the last thing that I do want to get at some point, but no rush, is the is an external controller so that I can prop this up and play farther away. I definitely do notice like it being close to my face, but no rush on that. So we will quickly talk about the games that I have collected, which now I can finally download the last couple because I have an SD card in here now. But yeah. Okay, so just a quick update on the game collection. I mentioned the last time I talked about games that I got a game that made me really motion sick, and so I actually was able to get a refund for that game. Not a refund, but like I returned the game, which I was definitely not sure that they were going to let me do, because normally you can't return digital games, but they did make an exception, which was very nice. I'm sure that was a one-time offer, but I will be much more cautious about which games I buy in the future. I am weeding through my whole wish list and watching gameplay to see if I think that they will be an issue and booting them from the list if so. But I have a good backlog now. I did get this spreadsheet from a YouTuber. I will have the link to her video where you can make a copy of this. So this is just a free Google Sheets thing, and I did alter it slightly because I don't really have enough of a backlog for it to make sense for a lot of the things, but I did add some iOS games on here as well. So I am definitely on a buying pause now. So as you can see in the bottom corner here, I spent $68.20 on 10 games, so it's less than $7 a game, so I feel like I did really well. Kind of built up a little bit of games to work with here. So again, I am really glad that I decided to go with the Switch Lite so that I had this extra bit of money left over. It's not a bit of money, it's quite a bit of money, but to get some more games. So anyway, now I think I'm going to be on a one out, one in thing where I try to keep a maximum of 10 unplayed games. So I have to play a game in order to get a new game. So these are organized by status. So the ones that I have kind of started playing are at the top, Ori and the Blind Forest. This is such a stunning game. I am struggling so much to play this because I am not good at gaming, and so I just fall off of everything. So, this 9 hours to complete the main timeline, I think for me is going to be like 50, 70, I have no idea. These priorities I really haven't actually filled out yet, so you can kind of ignore the priorities. Also the genres, I could probably delete both of those, to be honest. But anyway, so I track how much I paid, including tax and everything, so that then when I complete it and I put in how much time I spent, I can see, like, I might create some kind of formula for like hours, rating, and how much I spent to get like a ultimate rating of like how worth it the game was. I don't know, it would be interesting. Pentiment, which is like a history mystery. It's definitely for someone smarter, more educated than I am, so I like it so far, but I'm also not sure I get it, so we will see. But I have decided this is going to be my first game to play through. Like, it's 15 hours, and it's very story-based, so I don't think that I could take longer than that, I could take longer than that, obviously, by just sitting there staring at it, but, like, it's not skill-based, necessarily, so I should be able to actually just play through it. Ni no Kuni. This one I'm really liking. I've only played a little bit, so far it's more of, like, a movie than a game. Like, I haven't gotten to any really, like, combat or anything game-esque, but it's beautiful, obviously, and I'm enjoying the story so far. I am looking forward to getting farther in that, but obviously that's a longer one to play through. So then we have some iOS games. Palia and Sky are the free games that I have. So Sky, I definitely might try to play soon. That one might make me motion sick. I don't know. I haven't watched gameplay of it. Then Figment is like a puzzle game. Agent A is a mystery puzzle game, obviously. Lost in Random looks super, super interesting. The trailer of that really sold me, and the art, it's very interesting, like steampunky kind of art, but you are looking for your lost twin sister or something like that in this world where everything is determined by the roll of a die. I don't know. Then 2 monster games that I'm not monsters as in monsters, but monster as in big stories. Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright trilogy, and 13 Sentinels. Both of those intimidate me a lot, but everyone that I watch that likes to game loves those pretty much, so I'm very interested. And then we have Little Nightmares. I'm really interested in this one. I am a little nervous about it because sometimes puzzle games, I get really annoyed with them, so we'll see. All of these are kind of, I tried to get relatively diverse genres while still keeping with things that I thought I would like, because I don't have a ton of experience with a lot of different genres yet, so obviously I have to try them to know whether I'm going to enjoy them. So anyway, that is my backlog, but I think that is all of the updates that I have. So I will probably try to make some more content about games, reviews, or wrap-ups, or I'm not sure what that will look like yet, but I will hopefully see you in the next video.